thing's recording, right? So today, here we're doing we did some rust repair on this like 03 Dodge Dakota. We just fixed the cab corners, painted the cab corners for me. No blending, no nothing, but we got the bed separated and we are going to tape it up the paint, so let's get it done. Here's what the truck looks like. It's a little dusty, it rained yesterday. It's gonna get bagged up, but we got the bed off the thing. So right here we got this little thing. Like I said, we're just doing the cab corners here. So there's a perfect little area right there where you can just stop the tape job. Well, obviously we have to do the whole jam, tape it up. We're just spraying just the cab corners. They don't care if it matches or not, but we're gonna get it pretty close. It's not Windex. I get the stuff in 5 gallons. It gets reduced down and stuff like that. So it's I get it over there in my recon machine. It's water-based. I guess it's the exact opposite as the charge of the dirt. So it opposites attract, obviously. So, and it's waterborne, so it actually pulls all the dirt off of the panel. You'll see how clean it looks. Let me just grab these rags. Forgot to do this. So obviously, wipe it down. And then again, we do go back over this with wax and grease after it's all taped up and painted, but to me, you don't wax and grease ahead of time, because if you do that, it doesn't clean all the dirt off and then shit don't stick. So you gotta clean it with the right, with Windex. It's easy, it's cheap. You can use regular Windex. The ammonia, nothing's gonna hurt it. What it does, it pulls all the stuff out of the cracks here. So I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll check the footage here real quick. If you guys can't see it, I'll put a light in here and make it a little easier for us to see. But we're gonna go ahead and just wipe everything. We're just gonna tape that off so we don't have to adjust anything to put this back together. The door will be exactly where it was before. So I go over all this with Windex, get in all the cracks and stuff. This thing's an 03, like any other old little pickup truck in the world. Rockers and cab corners on these things go out, rust out, especially since we live in Pennsylvania. We get all the 4 seasons, and they salt the shit out of the freaking roads every year. So it was bound to happen. It's actually not quite as bad as I've seen, so it's actually all right. But then again, like I said, I don't deal with rust. I hate rust. We do it, we fix it, but it's not our favorite thing to do. But like I said, this one's relatively easy, so. Rust always is a pretty precarious situation when you fix any kind of rust job, because you can't guarantee. People want to be cheap about it, so being cheap about it, you obviously cut corners, but cutting corners isn't what you have to do with rust repair, because no matter what you do with rust repair, if you don't get it all out, the stuff is not going to be back. So it's a cancer. So this is no guarantees, no nothing. So then, let me get this. I'm gonna get a blow gun here and just blow her out a little bit. Take the dry rag a little bit. Make sure we get all the crap out of the jams. It's my jam. Got the oldies on today. Easy rider. Yep, so just blowing, pretty much just blowing this out. Get all the stuff out of the cracks, so when you tape it up, there's not a problem. The tape sticks. Dream of keeping hold of. All right, Guys, so I guess the next process of me doing this stuff is, first off, makes it easy before you do any kind of taping up. It's always good just to pull the paint code out of the thing. So obviously, right here's a paint code. This thing is a 4 of 03, so it is an 03. And then Chrysler's are relatively, it says paint PBT. So these ones always at the bottom, it says PNT means paint, and the paint code is PBT. So what I do over here is I put, it's a 4 of 03 PBT. Reason I always put the first month is because these manufacturers got different cutoffs for next model years and stuff. Usually it's really easy. Usually the first few months is the older, is the what it is. So this, it's an 03. What gets procured, certain cars, most of the time it's after 8 or 9 of the month, 8 of something or 9. That's usually the next model year. So if this was like a 9 of 03, it'd be an 04. Just some Toyotas and stuff like that, certain car companies, sometimes they hold a model year. So it'll still be a 4 of 03. Usually not that close, but it could be like a 6 of 03. Say it's a Toyota, but it's actually an 04 because they held that model year, or they changed the like in between model years, they changed the body style or something. Just common stuff that I learned so far. Chrysler's are really easy. PBT is probably called Patriot Blue. I'm not exactly sure. I'll look it up in the computer. We can actually do that right this second, just so we can make sure what it is. I got a couple different paint machines here, so it's pretty easy for me to figure out what it is. I go to the handy dandy old standby. She's expensive, but she's worth it. Search standard, so it's PBT Chrysler. It's a Chrysler product because it's a Dodge. And it's a 2003, like this. So yeah, Patriot Blue it is. So there's actually no paint chip and a color block box for it. But this color's been around for so long, and there's only prime for this color, which is kind of amazing, because usually there'd be different variances for it, but there's only prime in this paint system, which is amazing because they've used that color for so long. The way that they get different variances for everything here is, we'll go to this other machine here, and we'll look and see what comes up on this. PBT. So then again, this thing's a Chrysler product. So we'll go Chrysler. I'll just push enter. Yeah, see this one, it actually has variances, which is kind of odd because this one, that other one over there usually has more variances. So look, there's a standard, a bluer for this one, but these ones right here, it's the same paint code, but it's actually for an older model year, so it doesn't tell you what it is. It's different color. But yeah, Melvin's got to use this one, so he'll mix up whatever. What color are you looking up?
J7.
J7, what?
Ford. It's
a Ford color. Should have known that. So then push enter. So it is, what year is it?
I believe a 13.
So this is where it gets a little gnarly here with this stuff. See, this is all says 14. So it's this magnetic color, I know it is, but somebody that doesn't do this stuff, it would probably be a little confusing, because sometimes they do that with this machine. It says gray metallic. It says USA. For some reason it says Columbia. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I've seen some other ones.
It's one of these magnetic ones, but the way that I always check everything is I just go over here to like this. Me personally, so it's a J7 and it's a Ford. I use one machine to make sure the other machine is right. Don't tell the other machine. Even though I use that machine more. And what year is that thing?
It's 13.
2013. No formula.
Could be a 14.
So it's magnetic. It's 14.
Yeah.
So what was it? A 6 after? Is it after a 7 or 8?
It was a September.
See, I just went through that, folks. So if we would have put, say, last search, we would have put 7, or it was a, so if we knew it was later in the year, so say it was like 7 or 8, we know we would have put 2014 right off the bat instead of 13. So right there, it's magnetic. So it's the magnetic variance. See, look at all these different variances. The way that these car companies come up with variances, they have that color for so many years, that they order batches and batches of this stuff. They order hundreds of thousands of gallons of it from a paint company. They bid on it, they get the bid, then they ship it to them, and then they run out of the paint. So then they get it mixed again, and there's a variance. Over for the Recon, Melvin runs the Recon over there. We just mix a little teeny amount. This computer doesn't like to mix little amounts, so we gotta kind of debunk the system. So yeah, this is the right. So then the way, we'll get into the mixing stuff at a later date. We'll go back to taping this thing up. All right, folks, there's like 457,000 ways to skin a cat in this world. Way we tape stuff here up at Robinson's Auto Refinishing. The old school way, train of thought is, the whole point of this is it's like a coloring book. So you want to make the lines that you color in. So if you got to color in this line, this confines of this, you want to make it so that you have to stay within the line. So the way we do this here is we use cheap tape. There's all types of really good tape out there. I'm a firm believer with stuff with like tools and stuff. You buy what you buy is good. Then you don't have to replace it. You don't use it. But this stuff is a usable commodity. This stuff, you just use it and throw it away. As long as the stuff sticks and you can get it back off, I don't see a problem in using cheap tape. So number one no is you don't want to just leave tape down on dirt, because it gets dirt on the side, especially when you're taping a car. If you're doing primer and stuff like that, it doesn't really matter. So the way we go about this is, first off, this is kind of a crappy way to start, but because normally this stuff's all off of the cars we do here. So I kind of got to do this the old little bit. So we're tucking the tape down in here, because we don't want to get no paint down in there, because we're only painting this part. So we'll get this down in here. This is 3/4 inch tape. This could be any color. I use tan, I use green, I use yellow, there's purple. There's all types of cool colors. Whatever color you want, whatever color you want to use. It's got to be automotive masking tape though. This is by a brand from somebody I buy paint supplies for one system. This is just good old American freaking UG. This is cheap. But it's automotive masking tape is what you want to use. You can go to the dollar store, Walmart. You can buy masking tape. It'll do the same thing. But I own a shop. We're professionals. We can't buy our stuff from Walmart. People saw me out at Walmart that I work on their cars buying tape to tape their car up. Pretty sure to limit the amount of business I get. So obviously I buy my stuff through my paint suppliers. I have a couple paint suppliers around here. Like I said before, we're in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. There's a town in this county called Manheim, but actually Lancaster County, I think per capita there's more vehicles in this county than there is people. For a simple reason is we have like, I'm not sure the size, it's like the second, third, something like that. Biggest freaking wholesale auction for vehicles in the world is around here. That's why per capita there's more body guys, more recon guys, more anything to deal with car stuff in this town than anywhere else. It's kind of sad because everybody and their mom does something to do with it. So per capita, there's body guys here. I mean, I guess it's good for like recruiters, for people that do body work and stuff, and recon guys, because they can make more money outside of here. So here what I'm doing is I'm back taping this. There's not gonna be any paint up here. It's just gonna be clear, and it's not gonna be very thick by any means. So I'm gonna back tape this, and I'm gonna get, pretty much when I paint this, I'm gonna put a little sealer on it. I'm gonna paint it blue. Blue's gonna be up to here somewhere. Then I'm gonna put one coat of clear on it, and then one coat of clear over the whole thing. So there's not gonna be very much clear up here, so I don't need to do anything special. I'm just gonna back tape it. Makes it easy. So back to this whole car mecca crap that we had going on. If you look around the country, there's Manheim auto auctions. There's say Baltimore, freaking Charlotte, Orlando. I think one of the dudes, I don't like dropping names, but I think actually Cleet bought Ruby at a Mannheim auction. Good old Cletus McFarland, he obviously is a YouTube guy. I'm just starting out, but dude got it going on, man. Ruby's the shit. All his cars are the shit. All these big guys got them awesome ass cars. But yeah, I think he actually bought his at a Mannheim, Ruby at a Mannheim auction. I could tell because when I saw the sticker on it, all the stickers on these Mannheim cars all have like the auction run numbers, lanes, and all that stuff on them. I could tell when I saw it in the video. I was kind of giggling about it because I see those stickers all the time. See, one thing I pride myself about at my shop here is we do some of them cars, but we're not the typical shop in this town. I guess we kind of send it above what that is. I don't know if it's because I'm a dick or what, but I don't like doing junk work. This is about probably the oldest car I've had in here in probably like 3 months. So see here, we're kind of back taping here. The old train of thought with this is there's a tape machine. There's a machine that I have that actually puts a bubble on the edge here so that it doesn't get a hard line. You don't want a hard line. This stuff's all covered by the bed of the truck, so we don't need to get all crazy with it. There's no reason to. You'll never see it. Again, this is my buddy's son. Cheap. All my buddies around, I think all my friends around me, I think we're all freaking, they usually call chicks birds, right? I think they're all chicks, and every time all my friends come see me, they're like, hey, cheap. Yep, at least they're not the car dealers you gotta deal with. The car dealer's like, oh man, can't you just, well, first off, I don't know that move. Second, you want it cheap, go down the way. I try to, the guys I deal with, I've been dealing with for a while now, they know, they don't really bug me about prices, which is good. Nobody likes to be bugged about what they do. I always tell people, if you can get it done cheaper where you're from, where you're gonna, go take it there. Them guys will do it. But what always ends up happening is you guys take their stuff where they go. I can get it cheaper done back home. Okay, get it cheaper done back home. What happens? A month later, they show up. Those guys did shit work or couldn't keep up. So, there we go. So I pride myself on not being the best at any particular thing. We're not the best painters. We're not the best freaking body guys here. We don't do the best. We do good work. We're constant. We're like the turtle, not the hare around here. So, we're not the best at any particular thing. We just do everything particularly well. So, remember that, ladies. Probably no ladies gonna be watching this, but in case you are. So here we go. I'm just gonna kind of make this all the same. All the same. See all this? The seal actually fits down on here, so you don't gotta get all crazy over there. Pardon me. So this we usually take off if it's a nicer car, but no harm taping this bad boy up. Cheap. This way we don't gotta readjust anything. And cheap is ours. So if you guys like what you see, you want me to keep it up, smash the like button, ding the bell, punch your fucking cat, do whatever the hell you gotta do. If you like what I'm doing here and you like what you see, help me out and get that done, please. I mean, I'm here every day anyways. Seriously, what else am I gonna do besides work? Gonna keep on bringing you content, but I appreciate the feedback. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. It makes my life a million times easier. Again, thank you very much. Signing out from Robinson's Auto Refinishing. Thank you.